A battle of wits here, and as well as endurance, even more.
Chris Hero and Low-Key, a great show of respect there. These two men have traveled so far off such a tough road to get here, but they are both here, and you know, even under these, I would say I don't even have the words for it.
Beyond our control.
Yeah, these undesirable circumstances. Thank you. These two men, consummate professionals, will go out and face each other to show who is the top man tonight and who is the winner of the 2008 Battle of Los Angeles. Chris Hero, of course, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion. Low-Key, former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion. It is a title that he had never technically lost. He was forced to vacate the title due to knee injury, but Low-Key was, he was never beaten for the title, and so he feels that he's, he rightfully has a shot at Hero on Hero's belt, and if he has to go through this tournament in order to get that shot, that's what he's going to do. And Chris Hero, of course, is the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion, defeated Human Tornado at Life During Wartime, the PWG 5-year anniversary show, and Chris Hero has defeated, defeated Low-Key, but it was in a 4-way match. He pinned Eddie Kingston, defeated also Necro Butcher in that match, defeated Pac in his second title defense. And, throughout the tournament, they were non-title matches, but still racked up an impressive series of victories over Necro Butcher, over Scott Lost, the professional, and the American Dragon, Brian Danielson.
It has been a very amazing bowler this year, and as I was saying here, Low-Key going for the submission. The absence of the section rope, it's going to be, it's going to come down to that.
Chris Hero, great ring awareness, great improvisation, grabbing for the top rope, and technically, if you break the plane of the ropes, then you are, under the rules of professional wrestling, that is a valid break. But Chris Hero going a step further to grab the top rope, force Low-Key to break up that hold. And Low-Key, of course, had no easy road to this tournament final himself either. He defeated Roderick Strong in the opening round, Masato Yoshino in the quarterfinal round, and Nigel McGuinness in a very controversial decision. But in defeating him via disqualification, he was on the receiving end of that Tower of London on the chair, and so Low-Key very well could have suffered a concussion there. He was very slow to get up after the Tower of London, and so there's no telling what ill effects Low-Key will have from that hold. But Chris Hero, he had a very hard fought matchup with Necro Butcher last night. I know he sustained a rib injury, so these two men battered and bruised, but here in the finals and fighting it out for the winning to win the 2008 Battle of Los Angeles.
Even though there can be only one winner here, every participant has proven why they are in the Battle of Los Angeles.
Exactly, every single participant. And for fans that were wondering, Kenny Omega is okay. Dave Richards threw him through those ropes. He did hit his head on the floor after he fell through, but was alive backstage. And despite being chased around the Burbank Armory and having the tar beaten out of him, he was still alive and in somewhat good spirits, despite being on the losing team in that matchup.
I don't see how you can tell it.
It is true. Kenny Omega is a unique individual, but right now we have two extremely unique individuals here in this final round matchup of the 2008 Battle of Los Angeles. So far, very slow pace to this matchup. Both men feeling each other out, trying to, gauge the extent of each other's injuries. And the X factor in this match is the missing ropes. How will that affect each other? Or that pretty much nullifies any top rope maneuvers. It nullifies Low-Key's dragon clutch, the rope assisted dragon clutch, which is technically an illegal maneuver, but still a very effective. Hard kick to the chest of Chris Hero. Chris Hero though pops up to his feet, trying to get out of the range of Low-Key's kicks, but Low-Key is so fast and so agile that you could fall victim to his kicks at any instant.
Fans, if you saw what I saw, you saw the sweat just totally fly off of Chris Hero's chest from that massive kick by Low-Key.
And Low-Key, his kicks are known for their pinpoint accuracy as well as their strength, and so that is something that Chris Hero definitely has to look out for. I don't know if Low-Key knows about Chris Hero's rib injury, but that very well could factor into it. Oh, look at that, Low-Key just shrugging it off. Knife edge chop to Chris Hero's second knife edge chop. Mongolian chop! Mongolian barbecue chop from Low-Key, and a high kick, rolling elbow shot from Low-Key takes Chris Hero. He face. No respect from Low-Ki to the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion.
I'm speechless. Good Lord.
I think he's going to let Rick Knox give him the knockout count, the 10 count.
Victory that would be, especially so early in the finals.
I mean, we saw.
Oh, Hero's busted open.
We saw what a well-placed kick can do to Nigel McGuinness, who's on the receiving end of Brandon Bonham's drop kick, and Chris Hero could very well be matching up.
This can't be good.
Matching up Shiner for Shiner with Nigel McGuinness.
To the streets right here.
Low-Ki going to the outside with a bloody and battered Chris Hero. That soccer ball kick may be the thing that. Oh, drop kick to Chris Hero on the outside. That soccer ball kick to the face may very well be the thing that the most telling move in this match. The thing that that defines this final round matchup in the 2008 Battle of Los Angeles.
I don't know if this would have been a little bit more calm if we had the other two roasts, but you can see right there, Low-Ki, deep concentration, covered in Chris Hero's blood. He looks like a freaking rabid animal.
That is true. Look, and he's just breathing in the corner, catching his breath, using almost like a meditative technique. And there we see Chris Hero, blood all over his face.
It's like Jesus after a bar fight.
A mask of blood on Chris Hero's face, and Low-Ki is just using this time to catch his breath and make Chris Hero fight his way back into the ring. Hero is dazed, he is battered, and Low-Ki now finally stalking towards Chris Hero, breaking up the count on the outside. I think Low-Ki, no matter what he feels about Chris Hero, he doesn't want to win this tournament via count out. And now bringing him back into the ring, and he's just standing over him. Oh! Wrenching the nose of Chris Hero. Low-Ki, would you look at that?
I could just feel the cartilage snapping inside Chris Hero's neck.
Oh, another hard kick to the chest. A second, a third. And Chris Hero goes down. Low-Ki with the cover, lateral press. 2 count only.
God, look at the blood gushing from the nose of Chris Hero. It seems to be coming out more and more thicker.
And you know, I mean, we talked about it in Nigel. We talked about. Oh, Low-Ki goes down. Yeah. Low-Ki goes down. Dino Winwood, I've said it before. I'll say it again. This is serious.
This shit got real. Oh my God.
Low-Ki back up to his feet. Chris Hero just rattled Low-Ki. Now Hero with their cravat. Hangman's clutch neck breaker. Hook of the leg. 2 count only. Low-Ki able to kick out at 2. When we were talking about Nigel McGuinness, that the broken nose or the bloody nose may have affected his breathing. How would the bloody nose affect Chris Hero's breathing? Knife edge chop to Low-Ki on his knees, reverberating out throughout the armory here in Burbank. But Chris Hero,
he's getting mad.
Oh, Chris Hero grabbing the nose of Low-Ki, returning the favor. Another chop to the chest of Low-Ki.
I can imagine that blood is taking effect on Hero's breathing, but keep in mind it's dripping from his nose. It could get into your mouth. You're breathing heavy. That shit's gonna get in there, and you see the smear of it going across the chest of Low-Ki. At least I hope that's Hero's blood.
Oh! Big kick in the corner, and a cover hook of the leg. 1, 2 count as Low-Ki able to kick out. And you know, we talked about that blood starts coagulating in your nose, starts blocking up your nasal passages, affects your breathing like that. So I mean, not only do you have to deal with the blood flowing into your mouth, and you're constantly spitting it out, trying to catch a fresh breath of air, you're not taking in any wind through your nose. And now Chris Hero, oh look at this!
God!
Just wrenching Low-Ki back and then forward then back. Now crossing the legs of Low-Ki. All the pressure on his spine, on his neck, and then stretching out those thighs of his. Not going to be able to throw his kicks quite as effectively from now on, one would imagine.
Trying to keep it a little cool. They're getting little buffalo-eyed there with Rick Knox's count.
Oh, elbow to the side of the head. Oh, I think he caught him on the trapezius, actually. And Low-Ki. Oh, and now that one caught him right on the ear. We could see that as plain as day. Chris Hero is taking the fight back to Low-Ki. And this is an unfamiliar situation for Low-Ki. Usually he's the aggressor in the match, Dino Winwood. But Chris Hero knows what needs to be done in order to win the Battle of Los Angeles. He knows what needs to be done in order to defeat a competitor the caliber of Low-Ki, and he is doing exactly that. He is taking the fight to Low-Ki. He's not letting that possibly broken nose stop him. He is bringing the fight directly to the World Warrior.